guys, welcome back to Stop and Watch, and thanks for stopping on by. Today I have for you a UK branded watch. So some of you watching in America might not know what this actually is, but this is actually by a brand called NEXT. They make watches, they make nice clothing, men and women's clothing. It's kind of like a little bit like Banana Republic / Old Navy. But back in the day they used to make a lot of watches, and this one is kind of special because this one actually belonged to my stepdad. So this model is the ICP NEXT Model M17028. And there's not too many of them around, because even when you look them up online, it's very hard to find it. I didn't even find this exact one. And there's a funny story about this, which is my stepdad is also a watch fanatic. He has way more than me. When I say he has a lot, he's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of watches. I mean, he probably had about 500 watches. And he had a few that was just sitting in a box, and they were all pieced up. They didn't even have everything together. So as I was going through the box, I started to try and fix them. So I found the bend, and it didn't even have any of the pins to put it on the watch itself. It had no battery. The back piece was broken off of it. So I had to go through like boxes and bags of watches to find the pieces to this, put it together, put a battery in it, and pray that it worked. There was at least 4 or 5 other watches that I put together. None of them actually worked, or they had an issue like it wouldn't keep time correctly, or when you put the battery in it, it actually didn't run. This was the only one that I pieced together, and it actually still worked. So here's another funny thing too. My biological dad passed away a couple of years ago, and he actually had a NEXT watch as well. Now his is a day date, and it's one that has a leather band, but you can see it's ICW NEXT also. Basically the exact same watch face, just a different style on the front, and this one is leather band, whereas this one is a metal band. But just to give you a little look at the two, just to show you, pretty nice looking watches overall. Even if you look through the website now, these are not expensive watches. They always have ranged from anywhere from about £30 Great British pounds to about at the most I saw them at about £80. But on average, I'd say the average cost of these watches is about £50, which in American money is anywhere from $70 to $80, depending on the exchange rate. So pretty nice watch. The action here feels good. It doesn't feel cheap. It's not like all floppy like it is on some of the cheaper watches. So it actually feels pretty robust. I am about to put a battery in this, so I understand it's not running. It's going to be running here shortly, but I just thought I'd give you a quick look at it. Decent size. Let me show you what it looks like on. Okay, so when the watch is actually on, it's a nice size. I did remove a couple of links from it, from the bend, just because it was a little big. But it looks nice. The face is just super clean. I actually prefer the look of this one more than I do this one, because I feel like this one is a little bit busy on the watch face. It just depends on what kind of style you like, but I do prefer the style that's a little bit cleaner. And the watch face is a kind of a different color that I've never really seen before. It's like a purplish lilac-y type color, which some of you may like and some of you may hate, but I actually like that color because it's unusual. And the watch band is not too thick. You press these little pins and it opens up here. Like I said, this is not a fancy watch, but it's definitely a nice piece that you can wear out, can wear it to work. Stainless steel back. Just takes a regular size battery. It's not one of the weird ones. And if I measure it, because I couldn't find any stats on this watch online, so it was actually quite difficult to find anything. But let's see. So from the one end to the crown, it's about 40 millimeters, which isn't bad at all. And then if I measure the bend from the top, then that's about 20 millimeters. And then it tapers on down to around about 18. So you can see it starts thicker up here, then it goes down. It doesn't go down too much, just a millimeter or two. But nice looking watch. It's pretty light as well. My scale's downstairs, so I'm not going to be able to weigh it today. I don't want to run all the way down there to weigh it, but really like this watch. And like I said, it's kind of special just because I got it from my stepdad's stash. And I do like the fact that I got the same brand watch that I actually got from my biological dad. So this one's from my stepdad. This one my dad left to me when he passed away. So it's nice just to have these as kind of like a little family heirloom that I can pass on to my sons, you know, when I leave this realm, and they'll both have one that's a watch that's very similar, that comes from their granddad. So, you know, that is kind of cool little family legacy. This is another watch that it is quite eye-catching when you're wearing it with certain things, and you do get a lot of compliments on it. And this is a watch that actually goes with my wedding ring as well. So when you're wearing it with certain things, I think that it looks pretty cool. Just a nice, sharp looking watch. If you guys have heard of NEXT before, or if you've got a NEXT watch, let me know what you think of the brand. Go to the website, look at their new watches. They've changed the symbol to like almost like a trident or a crown. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but back in the day, it didn't used to be a symbol. It just used to say NEXT. So if you ever see a watch like this and you see it says NEXT on the dial, that means it's one of the older ones, not one of the newer NEXT watches. But anyway, I'm just giving you a quick look at my old watch from my stepdad. And once again, guys, thanks for stopping on by. Peace.